So what makes disease such a powerful insult? Well, I'm not an etymologist, as you know, but when I wrote a book about biohacking and sensory perception, I learned a lot about how finely tuned your brain is for danger. And one of your biggest defenses against biological danger, which is germs, is disgust, right? And so disgust is at least partly learned in that you have to learn something about what it is to avoid. If you've ever watched a baby pick up a Band-Aid, you know that those protocols are not all hardwired, right? So we're cued about what should, oops, hang on. That's your brain. Phrenology, not an actual science. So we're cued about what should disgust us in a couple of ways. So one is that it's learned through your sense of smell and taste, but basically by things that you've had bad experiences with. So if you've had a run-in with an unfortunate shrimp, then you're going to be off shrimp for a while, right? We're also unnerved by a face that doesn't look like a face, so or doesn't look entirely like a face. So a healthy face should be symmetrical and proportional, and when it's not, that's an indicator to us either of a disease or it's an indicator that something is dead, that it's rotting, right? And either way, your brain goes, oh my God, there's a pathogen. Whatever got him could get me, so I need to get away. This is the origin of the Uncanny Valley, which you have probably all heard of before. The idea that we like images of human faces that are photorealistic. So kind of the curve goes up as things get more humanoid, and then it drops when things get close to photorealistic, but not quite. And then they go up again when they're totally realistic. So this is not the original drawing of the Uncanny Valley by Masahiro Mori. This is a reworking that I found on Wikimedia Commons by a guy or a lady I know only as S. Murray and Chester, but whoever this person is a genius because they've amended the original to add corpse, which is germane to our point, and zombie. Right there at the low point. So finally, the other way we learn what to avoid is by looking at other people's reactions. So there's a universally recognized disgust face that kind of we automatically do when we eat something that's spoiled or bitter. So Rachel Hurst, who's a researcher on your sense of smell, wrote a book called That's Disgusting, that is all about this. And she describes that face this way. She said, we close our body, especially our face, off from invasion, which is why your upper lip retracts, your nose scrunches up, and your eyes squint. And if it's really bad, you might cough, you might spit, you would stick out your tongue, you might even throw up. You're trying to expel the bad thing from your body. And when you see somebody doing this, you know to avoid whatever it is that they just ate or touched. And so when physical wretchedness stands in for moral wretchedness, it triggers the same feeling, which is disgust, and the same reaction, which is avoidance. And the facial cues we use for social rejection or something that disgusts us morally are the same. You squint your face, you sneer, you stick out your tongue, you make fake gagging motions. And all of these are signals of social contempt and of a person or a behavior that we should avoid. And so insults serve this purpose too. They signal contempt, and they assert your own social status while they diminish somebody else's.